It's Monday, folks. You know what that means. I'm a day late again. Maybe that should just be my thing. You're watching another episode of Gravel Road Therapy with Dog Bite Harris. And I'm your host today. I'm Dog Bite Harris. And with me on the radio is Mr. Tom Petty. May he rest in peace. One of the best. YouTube probably won't let me put this up. Alright, folks, it's enough Tom Petty for now. What the fuck's up, fuckers? I'm fucking beat, man. I have had a doozy of a few days, let me tell you about it. We'll start with, went to Seattle. I actually took it real easy before I went to Seattle. I had an extra day off last week. Tried to catch up on some stuff. And then I slept a lot because I needed to. I'd been working a lot. So, and then Friday, Mr. Tim Gray and I went up to Bellingham and watched Big John Bates and Stone Evergreen Travelers and some other fucking band. I can't remember who they were. I feel bad for them because I think they're better than they were, but the sound guy at the place we went to in Bremerton sucked. Or not Bremerton, Bellingham, Washington. Yeah, the fucking sound guy there sucked. And the place wasn't all that good either. It's called The Shakedown. It wasn't awful. It just wasn't great. I gave it a 3. That's how I felt it was. Half the staff was dicks, half the staff was nice. Food was pretty good. Not the greatest, but definitely not the worst. Say the food, I would have ranked the food at like a 6. I wish I would have had the energy to go up and play some pinball. I felt like shit though, because like I held my farts all the way from Hebner to Bellingham because I was riding with Tim and I didn't want to be a fucking asshole and just be blowing hot ones the whole fucking way up. And so fuck, my stomach just got fucking, it hurt so fucking bad from holding my farts all day long. But anyways, so that was Friday. Me and Tim stayed at a Motel 6. The place smelled like smelled literally like somebody fucking harvested about 8 marijuana plants in that fucker. It didn't smell like weed smoke. It smelled like fresh cut grass. So I slept like a baby. I actually smelled good. They had that shit in air freshener to have it in my fucking car. They probably do. And actually, no, I wouldn't because I'm not that fucking stupid. I would like to have it in my car. But I wouldn't, because some cop would be like, Mr. Harris, have you been smoking weed? And I'd be like, no. And he'd be like, you're lying. And I'd be like, yeah, but that's not why my car smells like weed. But anyways, so the next night was the fucking Splatterhouse Ruckus. And god damn, that was a good fucking time, man. Fuck, every fucking band on that fucking bill was on fucking fire. It was one of my favorite shows I've ever booked, hands down. Lineup-wise, it was fucking great. Stone Evergreen Travelers kicked it off, and I always hate making them kick things off. They're my little engine that could, and they play Seattle a lot, so I put them up front. And Hard Money Saints played second, and I kind of feel bad because they're always getting shafted at my shows too, but I kind of felt the same way. You know, they play Seattle. They don't play as much as they used to, though. You know, I felt kind of bad, but I just wanted all the touring acts to get a fair shake at a crowd. And because of the weather, we kind of had to fucking fuck things up a little bit. And we ended up doing it outside anyways. It's kind of random. So we we were going to do 2 stages, but we decided not to because we thought we were going to have to do it inside. And we probably should have did it inside, but I was like, fuck it, it's 60 degrees outside. The weather's not calling for rain. It's not raining, it's a bit cloudy and a bit windy though. So parts of it were colder than the other. Some people were whining, and I don't blame them, you know. We probably should have did it inside. It would have looked full as fuck. It would have been a great show. Anyways, after Hard Money Saints, the Blind Staggers went on. They're fucking a goddamn good band out of Chicago. Super awesome, super nice people. And then after them, it was the Lucitones, band out of Montana. Great fucking guys. Great fucking band. Like I said, fucking everybody was on fucking fire. God damn, it was a good show. After the Lucitones, it was motherfucking Ruckus, who I think they were probably my favorite act. Them and Big John Bates. But goddamn, they fucking tore it up. Dragstrip Riot went on next. It's fucking good to see them back in action. Nuck was on fucking fire. You can tell he's feeling it. You can tell he's happy to be back. Fucking hasn't missed a goddamn beat, I'll tell you that much. I used to watch Dragstrip Riot back in the day. Back when I was hanging around Seattle and knew Bob Wayne and shit. And I still know Bob. But I was at Slim's first show ever with Bob Wayne. He released Driven by Demons for their first show, and we were there. There's pictures of me somewhere with Benny Terrell. Fucking 10 years later, 12 years later, 11 years later probably, actually. There I am again. Anyways, back to Dragstrip Riot. They used to play shows with Bob Wayne a lot, and I actually saw him open up for David Allan Coe one time, which was not a good show. Dragstrip Riot actually kind of fucking showed David Allan Coe up, but everybody on the bill did, except there's a band, I won't mention any names, that I can't fucking stand that was on that bill, but anyways, Dragstrip Riot, goddamn good show. And then Big John Bates, fuck man, he had fucking sparks coming up. His drummer was making his drum kit spark by using a saw. Just a fucking all-around good show. And the rain held up right till John went on stage, and he was such a fucking trooper. He went up there, didn't give a fuck. The crowd didn't give a fuck. It was good, man. All the bands, if any of you bands are watching, thank you so much for braving the weather with us. Another great thing, man, is it's one thing to have a good show. It's one thing to have bands that are just fucking great and talented and whatnot, but it's another to have that and to not have them be a pain in the ass, you know, to not have anybody bitching, moaning, being hard to work with, feeling like they're entitled, trying to get free shit, you know, trying to get people in for free, you know, sneaking in booze. There's a list of things that makes a band a pain in the ass, and all of them are great, man. Such a fucking goddamn good show. Great fucking attitudes, not an ego. Everybody was happy to be there. That was awesome, man. Great fucking show. We might, I don't know where we'll go next year. Me and Patrick are talking a little bit, and I don't know where we're gonna go with it, but there will be a third Splatterhouse Ruckus, I think. Now, if I can figure out how to do this and not lose a bunch of money. Anyways. Fuck, as you can see, it's getting dark a lot earlier around here, man. Autumn's hitting, and it's gonna be fall, man. I think the last day of summer was this weekend, maybe. I thought I heard that someplace. I don't know. But anyways, speaking of Splatterhouse Records, Patrick is the name of the gentleman that I work with from Splatterhouse Records, and his wife Tabitha is a super awesome gal. And they have a line of bath products called Body Scare. Got it right that time. I interviewed him at the Splatterhouse Ruckus, but it turned out like shit because it was so windy. So I want to tell you a little bit about Body Scare. First off, we'll start out with saying Kevin Pfefferly from the Stoned Evergreen Travelers and his big, beautiful beard. He is sponsored by Body Scare. He is endorsed with beard oil. So he's got some to sell. They're on tour right now, playing Emerald Asylum in Richland, Washington tomorrow. But anyways, long story short, or long story even longer. So they make beard oils and soaps and other natural bath products. Well, get ready for it. It's my first bit of news. Ruckus in the bathroom. Ruckus and the Boonies is going to team up with Body Scare, and they're going to make us a small run of products. And if it goes well and people like it, we'll roll with it. Fuck, you might have fucking James Honeycutt massage oil or some shit. I don't fucking know. You know, the sky's the limit, man. But we're going to start off with Ruckus in the bathroom. Do a little soap, a little beard oil action. You'll be able to purchase that on our website and at our shows. And we might do a whole fucking line of it. Who knows? A lot of things in the work right now. It's a very, very new idea. So we don't know where we're going to go with it yet. But it's going somewhere, and it's going to be awesome. Whether fucking 10 people buy it or 10,000 people buy it. So definitely excited about that, because I fucking love beard oils. Even though I don't really use it, like I just love that whole, like, that vibe of things. It's like a 50 style fucking thing, you know. And all of their bath products are horror themed, so ours will be too, but it'll kind of have a comedy theme to it. I'm kind of trying to get Patrick to go with. So it'll be like comedy horror, like Tucker and Dale versus Evil. But anyways, but yeah, so we got that going on. I'm super excited about that. I think Claire is too. Claire's gonna have some input on it. And we're talking about maybe having Paige design the logo for us. So that's going on. Another thing that's going on. There will be a Ruckus and the Boonies live album coming out very shortly. Finally. But this isn't what everybody has been. It's not what I've been talking about. This is a new idea. It's something to just get it out there that we're doing it. It's also something because I need some merch, because I'm going on tour in a couple weeks and I don't have shit. But we have I'm doing a split album of the live set from myself, Dog by Harris, and the live set of James Honeycutt. It'll be a limited edition split LP, not LP, but a split album with that. So we're not sure what we're calling it yet, but we're gonna kind of go like fucking light and dark, you know, or positive and negative. Because that's kind of how me and Honeycutt are, is yin and yang. So we got all that. coming out soon. Like, it's in the process. It should be coming up, like, real soon. And then Fritz from Whiskey Dick is making a limited run of embroidered patches for Ruckus and the Records. Only 60 will be made. 10 of those will probably be given to fucking homies. And fucking people that are fucking close to us. So there'll be less than that for sale. What else? Billy Don Burns, booking Billy Don. It's coming along kind of slow. I'm trying to be positive about it. Doing my best. I think this might be, as much as it kind of saddens me to say, I think this might be the last tour I booked for old Billy. Billy's been fucking absolutely great for me. Great to me. Absolutely phenomenal singer-songwriter. And it's been a fucking pleasure working for him. It's been awesome. But I think what it's really came down to is that I feel like Billy Don deserves better. And I feel like booking full-time is not for me. Not right now, anyways. I wouldn't mind doing it if it was the only thing I have to do. But I got a lot on my fucking plate. So I am gonna step back from it for a minute. So I hope Billy finds somebody good to replace me. He's been great. God, he's awesome. Never an issue. He's always paid me well, treated me good. So, anybody who says otherwise is talking shit. You heard it from the horse's mouth, and I ain't got no problems with Billy Don Burns. Like a lot of things in this fucking world, you know, when stuff like this happens, rumors start flying, and I'll just call it how I see it right now. There's nothing. I have no hard feelings towards Billy Don Burns. In fact, the only reason I'm quitting on him is because he deserves better than what I'm doing for him right now. Got a lot of love in my heart for that guy. So that's going on. Tomorrow night, Tuesday, actually it might be tonight by the time this uploads, but Tuesday, September 25th, I am playing a show at the Emerald of Siam. I think I've already mentioned this, but I'll mention it again. We're playing a show at the Emerald of Siam with the Stoned Evergreen Travelers and JFKFC. The show starts at 8. Emerald of Siam's in Richland, for those of you guys that don't know. Like I said last week, too, Dara Quinn is the fucking owner, and she is an amazing lady. She's awesome. Got nothing but love in my heart for her. She fucking always treats touring bands great. She's just a fucking good lady, man. Let's see. So that's going on. Then we've got the Honky Toker relaunch, or whatever Felix is calling it, down in Medford. And that is August 6th. Saturday, August 6th. I think I fucked the date up last week. So Saturday, August 6th, we're in Medford. So the day before that, I will be about a little south of Bend, Oregon. And I'll be conducting some Ruckus and the Boonies business there. That's all I'm going to say. Until I know more. So, But yeah, so all that shit's going on. If you want to help us get by and help these projects get along a little faster, go to the Ruckus and the Records website. We've got plenty of new shit. We got James Honeycutt's new album, Last Fallen Leaf, on there. We've got Felix Thursday's newest album, fucking End Time Jubilee, on there. And we've got Stoned Evergreen Travelers' newest album on there. Also, Stoned Evergreen Travelers online store will be launched day after tomorrow or the next day, which will be Wednesday or Thursday of this week. So if you guys want to purchase some stuff online, it'll be available. We have patches, shirts, CDs, and stickers. So that's going on. Yay! What else? Oh, okay, fuck, I almost forgot. Last, but certainly not least, a topic that Mr. Dan Sharp wanted to hear. I think he just wants to watch me get riled up. But it's not going to happen. Maybe a little bit, but not much. Probably not as much as he hopes. So, country music, hip-hop, and my thoughts on it. So first off, I want to congratulate Billy Hood for his opening gig with Colt Ford. That's a fucking big deal. And let me tell you, I think Colt Ford's music is fucking garbage. But I don't give a shit, because it's a good opportunity for Billy Hood. Billy Hood's a goddamn good friend of mine. He deserves good things. He deserves his fucking music to be fucking heard by people. So, if he's opening up for Colt fucking Ford, fuck it. I don't give a shit. I would go watch Colt Ford just to support Billy Hood, you know? So I'm going to start by saying that. Now, I think fucking country music hip-hop is fucking garbage. I love fucking country music. Good country music. And I fucking love hip-hop. Good hip-hop. I'm stealing somebody's quote here. And, you can see I'm not a gravel road therapy anymore. Fucking narking myself off. I'll be off gravel until I'm done working all the fucking time. But anyways, I love country music. All you know that. I love hip-hop. Most of you know that. And I'm going to steal somebody's quote here. And I can't remember who it was. I wish I was, because it was perfect. And people are going to hate on me for it. And I don't give a shit. Because it's true. It's absolutely fucking true. For the most part. And those are the key words there. For the most part. Because I'm nobody to tell anybody why they like music. I don't control what people hear, or how they hear things, or how they perceive it, or how they feel it. Music is art. Even if it's shitty art, it's still art. And, I can't hate on people for wanting to feel good. It just so happens that I'm a poor bastard, and I like music that's fucking terrible and makes me feel worse most of the time. But, for the most part, country music, hip-hop is just fucking hip-hop for white people that are afraid to admit they like hip-hop because they don't want to fucking subject themselves to listening to black music. This is some shit that has happened since music started, pretty much. It's no different now than it was in the fucking 40s. So here's a little history lesson for most of you that listen to this probably will know this. So, fucking since the beginning of music, pretty much, white people have been ripping black people off. That's just how it is. rhythm and blues was essentially rock and roll. You know, they say the first rock and roll song was Johnny Be Good. That was by Chuck Berry, but it didn't get famous by Chuck Berry until later. It got famous by some white dude. I'm not sure who it was. But basically, especially in the 50s, it was a big thing for black guys to write fucking music and have white guys fucking sing it. Hound Dog by fucking Elvis Presley. A lot of Elvis Presley's fucking shit was written by a black guy. They just had Elvis Presley sing it because it was more marketable, because it was from a handsome white guy with a good voice. You know, but yeah, so Chuck Berry wrote the first rock and roll song. White people pretty much got credit for it. Nobody really gave a shit about it until later, you know, or nobody really gave a shit about who wrote the songs, you know. They just listened to the white people that were singing it. And to be honest with you, that's what the record labels were pushing, because God forbid back then your kids listened to black music. They wouldn't sell a fucking goddamn thing and people be getting hung in the streets. And then shit, rock and roll was risque enough having white people do it. Can you imagine if black people were doing it? But rock and roll essentially branched from blues, man. You know, blues turned into rhythm and blues turned into rock and roll. You know, so essentially, I mean, you know, rock and roll turned into metal. So, it's not any different now. You know, it's just fucking scared white people listening to fucking hip-hop. You know, they want to shake their ass, too. You know, so they put some dipshit inbred motherfucker like Big Schmo on the fucking television and have him fucking sing some bullshit about trucks and fucking drinking beer in a fucking pickup truck on a dirt road and fucking ladies and girls and bullshit. Blah, 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 blah. Fucking cater to the lowest Trump fucking sport and common denominator. Now, if you like that, I don't fucking care. I mean, that's cool, whatever. You like to have a good time. I might have sounded a little bitter and a little like a dick when I said that, but to be honest with you, first off, I don't really care. I was kind of a dick. Second off, though, I mean, if you like it, you like it. Fuck, I don't care. I mean, I encourage you to try to branch out and try to open your ears up and listen to some shit that has a little bit more feeling to it. Some shit that's a little more real, you know, because that shit's written by people that sit in a fucking office. And, you know, here's another fucking thing for you. I'm not gonna fucking go too far into it because I'm almost home. And, you know, most people don't listen to a half hour of me talking anyway. So, songwriting. Most nowadays, if you're hearing something on the radio, the person singing it didn't write that song. People don't, in Nashville or big record executives, they don't fucking like artists that write their own songs. They like to write their songs and have artists sing it. So basically, anybody on a record label's a fucking puppet. So record labels control, you know, what you see, what you feel, what you hear. I mean, the internet's changed it a little bit, but for the most part, you know, they still control a good majority of everything. But the way songwriting goes is if you write a song, a lot of country musicians were songwriters before they were musicians. Willie Nelson was famous for songwriting. Chris Christopherson was famous for songwriting. He wrote Me and Bobby McGee for Janis Joplin. I'm sure most of you know that. But the thing is there's money to be made just in writing songs. And people in the record business don't want to pay anybody outside their own little pod of fucking people to write songs. So that's why you get this same bullshit. If you listen to fucking country hip-hop, 90% of the songs are the same fucking shit. You know, I mean, I'll be honest, like, there's some fucking shit out there that's country hip-hop that's, like, it's kind of legit. Like, Rehab wasn't bad, but it was more just, like, redneck fucking hip-hop. I mean, I don't think they were trying to be country. They were just fucking white boys from fucking, you know, Georgia fucking making hip-hop. And nobody will get past that Bartender song that got fucking famous and got fucking covered by some dipshit that fucking probably made a lot more money than those guys did off of it. Because that's how fucking Nashville works. And that's how the record business works. But aside from like Eminem, you know, Eminem's a fucking great white rapper. Did he rip black people off? Yeah, but, you know, everybody rips somebody off. But he did it his own fucking way. He didn't white it up. He fucking did it exactly his own fucking way, and that's why he's good at what he's doing. By the way, fuck Machine Gun Kelly. His shit is bullshit compared to Eminem. It always fucking will be. That guy's a piece of fucking shit. So if you want my fucking advice on that, Eminem is one of the fucking greatest hip-hop artists of all fucking time. The people he's dissing on, I didn't even know about, hardly, except fucking the fact that Kevin Owens powerbombed Machine Gun Kelly through a fucking table, and I thank God every day that he did, so I don't have to hear one more fucking song by him on my fucking wrestling fucking show that I get to watch every week. But his shit's garbage. It's fucking garbage. The best song Machine Gun Kelly's ever did is his diss song on Eminem, and he had to work real fucking hard to do it. I'll be willing to bet that he fucking didn't do it himself because it wasn't written in color crayon. Fuck you, Machine Gun Kelly, you fucking piece of shit. That kind of rap and hip-hop sucks ass too. Anything new sucks. It's not even just fucking hip-hop. I mean, it's not even like hillbilly hip-hop that sucks. Fucking all new music that's on the radio sucks pretty much. 90% of it. I like pop music better than fucking anything you hear that's new, that's rock and roll, besides like the Foo Fighters. You know, like Bruno Mars. That guy's got it going on. Writes his own songs, can play a bunch of instruments. Probably the Prince of our day. A lot of people call him MJ. I'd say more like Prince because he fucking plays his own shit, writes his own shit. Let's see what else. So, but yeah, I mean, there's some great singers on there. There's some people on the radio that don't actually auto-tune their shit in our pop music. Some good songs. And the only reason I really listen to it is because, like, I work at a place for mentally disabled people, so when we go someplace, they control the radio. They control the radio in the house, so I hear a lot more pop music nowadays. That, and I got a 10-year-old daughter, so, you know, I never tell her what to listen to because I want her to like good things. So, you know, I want her to like good music. If she doesn't, she doesn't. It must not be her bag, you know. But my mom never fucking told me what to listen to. And that includes everything. I mean, she told me one time I couldn't listen to a Marilyn Manson album, and I went out and bought it, and she didn't really care. So, anyways, it's officially dark as shit. I'm almost home. This has been a pretty good episode, I think. I feel pretty good about it. So, hopefully you guys get something out of it and dig it. Be looking on the interweb for our new shit. Do a quick rundown. Booking Billy Don. If you want Billy Don in your town, hit me up. If you want to see the patch design that Fritz from Whiskey Dick did for us, you can look on the Ruckus and the Records Facebook page. It's the profile picture on there now. And that's going on. James Honeycutt, me, Split, man. Both our live sets from Ruckus and the Boonies coming out on disc here real soon. Ruckus in the Bathroom, teaming up with Body Scare. Patrick and Tabitha from Splatterhouse Records, fucking bath material. Fuck, I don't know. Bath materials, bath products, all natural. It's coming at you. Show tomorrow night. Emerald of Siam and Richland with Stoned Evergreen Travelers. Shows at the end of the month in Medford with Felix and Billy Hood. I'll see you guys later.